feeling alive. Oh, and freezing temperatures out here. It looks camouflage. Wanting to thrive. You might want to do it with gloves. You can see that blue light. Whew, apple pie. And so here we are on top of really dirty. My.
Hoʻomalu Hana Hui A Maui.
Aloha, my ohana. It is your boy back with another aquatic adventure. Now, if you're new to the channel, we talk about everything in the aquarium hobby. First off, we got to say Happy New Year. Happy New Year to all my ohana out there. 2025, feeling alive, wanting to thrive, making the kids cry. Love me some apple pie. My. Sorry, I just went on a little rap fest there. Anyways, my ohana, we got to jump into this video, man. I hope you guys are having truly a very, very beautiful, nice, and calm new year. 2025 is going to treat us nice. And I got to talk about Tiki Falls just for a second, though. Come on, I want to show you guys something. All right, here is my 8,500 gallon koi pond. We are in January. Can you believe it? The water temperature is pretty cold. It's about 48 degrees here in Northern California. That's pretty chilly, but you can see the fish still active. We don't get into freezing temperatures out here in this part of California, thank goodness. So these guys are going to live a pretty good life all year round. You can see the pond is still clear, still healthy. We're going to walk over here though, because I want to show you guys the skimmer. This is my skimmer right here. Right there, it looks camouflaged, right? So we're gonna pop this open and I wanna share something with you guys, okay? So, I'm gonna take this off. Boom, there's our skimmer. The sexiest skimmer in the hobby, the HELIX skimmer. I don't know if you guys remember or if you guys even saw the video, but we modified this bad boy with a piece of filter mat from Mountain Tree. We cut it, we customized it. Now the HELIX skimmer allows you to put a pre-filter. So that's what we did. We're gonna check it out. It's been a month since I checked out the pre-filter mat. I have a feeling it's gonna be really dirty. So we're gonna go ahead and take out our floating weir and we're gonna probably clean this out. Oh yeah, we got leaves and all kind of muck in there. Put that off to the side. Oh wow, look at that. Whew, that skimmer. That skimmer's doing some skimming. We're gonna take out our plate. Look at those bubbles. Some nastiness there. Now we can't see it, but down in the bottom of this is the filter mat. It's a round circular filter mat from Mountain Tree, the spiral filter mat. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab that out. It's down in there, so hold on, okay? OMGZ, look how nasty. I had a feeling it was gonna be gross, but let's go ahead and rinse this bad boy off. Oh my gosh, this thing is so heavy. Look how caked it is all the way around. Look at that. This is the bottom of it, so you guys can get a general idea, but oh man, this thing is heavy. Let's go ahead and wash this down along with our basket. Okay, so first thing I want to point out something super important on the spiral filter mat by Mountain Tree. You can see how caked on this is, right? Super thick. Look at that. How could water even pass through that? But you saw the skimmer earlier before I took this out. It was skimming pretty darn nice for having a thick, like gunky filter mat as a pre-filter. So just keep that in mind. Good flow while it's doing its job is super important, but we're gonna shoot that down. You can see all the leaf matter that we have in here. We're gonna shoot that down. I never showed you guys how the HELIX skimmer skims. It's definitely doing your job. This is what you wanna see when you pull out your basket, but let's go ahead and shoot this thing down and clean it up.
Worry. Be happy, don't worry, be happy now.
Just like that, look at that. We got a brand new skimmer and filter mat. We're gonna go ahead and stick our floating weir in our basket and we'll go ahead and grab these two bad boys and stick them in there. Now check this out. I didn't clean this for over a month. Now, I would probably recommend cleaning this maybe once every 2 weeks just to be safe. But yeah, this was a month and you can see how caked on it was. If you guys wanna see how I built this filter mat for my HELIX skimmer, I'll leave a card right up above. See that card there? Go ahead and click that card and you'll see the entire video on how I made and cut this filter mat. It's really easy. Mountain Tree is very versatile with their spiral filter mats. They come in sheets of like a square, but as you can see, I cut this in a circle to fit my HELIX skimmer perfect. Go check out that video, right? Let's go ahead and stick this bad boy back in our HELIX skimmer. We're gonna go ahead and stick our filter mat down inside the HELIX skimmer. You can see I just push it down until it hits the little siding and it's down in there. You can see it actually now. You couldn't see it before because it was so filthy and dirty, but it's pretty cool though. We're gonna go ahead and grab our skimmer plate. Go ahead and stick that there, and then we're gonna grab our basket and floating weir and let that bad boy go to work and watch it start skimming. Yeah, buddy. That's what I'm talking about, the sexiest skimmer in the pond hobby. That's the HELIX skimmer. Links down in the description below. Shout out to my boy Eric Triplett, the pond digger, a legend in the pond industry. But that is how you'd clean a HELIX skimmer. Super easy, guys. Go ahead and give it the little camouflage cover. Voila. All right, check this out. Now, we all know how important it is to have the proper filtration for a pond, especially one this big, 8,500 gallons. But there's also something else, another element that's involved in the filtration system that you also need to keep your pond super crystal clear and to help get rid of the algae. It's called a UV sterilizer. Let me show you guys what we got from Mountain Tree. Oh, right. Shout out to Mountain Tree, man. I needed these bad boys here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5. Now, I'm going to go ahead and pop this cap here and show you guys what it looks like. Man, they packed these really nice. So I'm going to pull this out very slowly. I don't want to touch the bulb with my hand. I might even use gloves to install this, but you can see this is what the UV sterilizer bulb looks like. This is a 20-watt UV sterilizer bulb. Now what we're going to do is plug it in, and I'm going to show you guys why and actually what happened. And it's kind of something I don't know, normal that happens in the pond hobby when you have a UV sterilizer. Let me go ahead and slide that back in, and let's go take it to our filtration system. All right, so now we are behind Tiki Falls. This is the heart and the foundation of Tiki Falls. We have my Pantera pump, which is pumping the water everywhere. You got all these check valves right here. See these little check valves here? Boom, 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 or ball valves, I should say. This bottom one here is for the bottom drain. This middle one here is for the skimmer. This one here are for the jets that are running inside the pond. Now the jets are on the side and they're just pushing the water, causing flow to disturb the bottom. And of course we have our pump, which is the heart. Now this right here is super important. This part right here, this is our chalice right here. You see all these? This is for our UV sterilizer. So let me go ahead and close this. Boom, boom. Cool. All right, so you can see these LED bulbs. Shout out to my boy Dennis. He's the one who hooked this entire thing up. So we have bulb 1, 2, 3, 4 is out, and 5. We only have 5 bulbs. We have 5 20-watt UV bulbs. So it's a total of 100 watts that's actually sterilizing the water. Now, it's super important to have UV sterilizer bulbs. Now, what that does is it basically kills algae. So it's going to kill algae. It's going to kill the DNA from it reproducing in your pond, making it crystal clear. So UV sterilizer bulbs are super important in the pond hobby just because of the elements outside and whatnot, but it's also going to kill a lot of the bacteria that could cause harm to your fish and your pond. Super important. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our UV sterilizer bulbs that we have and we're going to replace it. Now my boy designed it to have these LED lights, so if one goes out, we can actually just come here to the board and see if there's one out or not, which is super cool and convenient. Now I want to show you guys something. These bulbs here that Mountain Tree sent me last about, God, I want to say like 8,500 hours, which is like good for about a year. Okay, so each one of these bulbs you should change out every year just to maximize the power. That's super important that you know that and how long the bulbs last. So once a year you should change these bad boys out. So let's go ahead and go up to the top of the Mountain Tree ecosystem and change out this bulb. And so here we are on top of Tiki Falls. Here is our filtration system. This is the Mountain Tree Natural Eco Filtration System. This is what makes the pond look the way it looks. You got the first chamber, which is the star brushes. You got a set of those. Whatever particles get past that, it drops down over the top of all these spiral filter mats by Mountain Tree. The same exact filter mat that's inside the HELIX skimmer that we made a pre-filter. And as you notice, it's actually not that dirty, which is really cool because A, the filter mat was super dirty, right? That was in the HELIX skimmer. That's our pre-filter. You saw how caked on that was? And if that wasn't there, all of that muck would be here. So I'm pretty sure it would be a lot dirty. So I actually love the fact that we have a pre-filter in our skimmer. That way it keeps this from getting so dirty. Plus it's also winter time. I'm not really feeding the fish, so there's not a lot of muck, not a lot of detritus inside the pond. But as you can see right here, our lotus root bacteria house looking great. And these right here, 1, 2, 3, that's 4 right there. Okay, that's the one that's out. And 5, that's our UV sterilizer bulbs, 20 watts each, a total of 100 watts. That's helping sterilize the pond water before it goes back into Tiki Falls. Now I want to show you guys something. I'm going to take this one off right here. I want to show you guys something. All right, so you don't want to look at the UV light with your eyes, but I just want to show you how this is number 3, and you can see that blue light right there. That is the UV bulb right there. So I'm going to put this right back down, and then I'm going to show you this one here. Let's see if we can unscrew this bad boy. This is number 4, and you can see this bulb is completely out, right? There's no blue light. So this is the one we're going to change out with our new bulb, and it's really easy to do. This bad boy's long. There we go. All right, so this is the UV bulb that is out. We're going to unplug it from right here and plug in our new one. You might want to do it with gloves. You don't want to touch the bulb when handling it, all right? Because the oils in your hand can mess the bulb up, believe it or not. So we're going to go ahead and unplug it and go grab our new one and plug it into this one. So as you can see, you just unplug it and then you plug the new one inside the socket here. So we're gonna go ahead and grab the new one, plug it in. All right, we carefully put it back. It is up and going, and we are good to go. I actually used this rag, so I didn't touch the bulb at all, and we managed to just plug it in. So this bad boy is back in order for 2020. Okay, so if you guys want more information on Mountain Tree, down in the description of this video, I'll have a link. I'll have their email, direct email. You can ask them any question you have about Mountain Tree, okay? Now, if you want more, there is a distributor here in the United States. I'll have that link down in the description too as well. Big shout out to Mountain Tree. I hope you guys learned a little bit more in detail about Mountain Tree. And if you want more, check out the playlist I created right there. It says Mountain Tree. Everything to know about Mountain Tree, their media, the filtration systems, the UV bulbs you just learned about. Anyways, take care, my ohana, and I'll see you guys in that next video. Ho'ole makihiki ho. Happy New Year 2025. Much love and aloha.
Hana Hui A Maui.